Hello friends, welcome to the market garden at the farm.
Last week's video was all about prepping the garden for planting. Today we are planting.
So what do you want to get done today?
It's going to take a couple days.
Oh, okay.
We got
Fair notice.
Yeah, we got to get the irrigation working everywhere because if I'm going to plant it, I need it to be watered. I want to get all the brassicas planted, the onions planted, some flowers planted, some strawberries moved around, just all kinds of early spring things that I can take care of.
Okay, so that's what you're doing. Am I doing anything?
You're going to be doing the irrigation.
Irrigation?
The big parts of the irrigation.
Okay.
Okay. I need.
And you wanted some soil too, didn't you?
Oh, that's right. There's a row. I need whole row of topsoil, and then I want some mushroom soil.
Mushroom soil.
We're out of compost. We have not finished compost, but we used all of our compost because we didn't have cattle last year.
Yeah.
So our compost was a little bit on the
Boy, that
sparse
makes a
side.
difference. When you don't have the cow manure in there, things go so much more slowly.
Yeah, I need cow manure. So now we got them back and we got two nice piles going. But for now, I'm gonna have to get some mushroom soil.
All right,
well,
so what's
he's
first?
Gonna have to get some
What's
mushroom
first?
soil. Go get mushroom soil.
Okay.
And I'll start planting.
Deal.
We finally have a nice warm day and I'm ready to plant. I hope today to plant broccoli and cauliflower, and I think this is cauliflower. I always seem to get my things messed up, and sure enough I did. I know these are all broccoli, they're labeled, but I'm pretty sure this is cauliflower. So I'm gonna plant it and we'll find out what it is.
Sooner or later, we'll know.
Yeah, eventually we'll know what grows in there. And I'd like to get cabbage in the ground and onions. So we'll see how much I can get done today.
Are they the first onions you've had in?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're nice and big.
Oh,
They're-
the others are garlic out there.
Yeah, garlic's out there. Garlic's been out there since fall.
Okay.
Yeah, and now it'll grow all summer long, and we'll pick it when it's a perfect size. And then onions will grow all summer. So I'm ready to play in the dirt.
All right. So we're gonna hook this up to carry it out, or we just want to?
No, I'm just going to take the trays out to my plant. I'll haul out the cauliflower and broccoli first. Plant that, and as I need things, I'll come back and get it.
Okay. You just shuffle them back and forth.
Yep.
I don't know. Your garden mobile's full of stuff. I don't know if it'll fit in there.
Oh, I can get stuff in there.
Okay.
I find a way.
I'm going to get a picture of it, you know.
Okay. So these are the holes I dug with the auger in the last video. So here's my first broccoli plant going in the ground.
Doesn't get any better than this, does it?
No, it doesn't. This is amazing.
Feel that sun on it. I mean, it's cool, but that sun
It
feels
is nice.
great.
Now when I plant broccoli, I usually clip off the bottom leaf, sometimes two leaves, and I'll plant it a little bit deeper. And he's a little bit root bound, so I'm just going to loosen him up a little bit, stick him in here, and pull the dirt back around.
Ooh, how satisfying.
Look at that beautiful broccoli.
That is good.
Now when I get the whole row done, I'm going to come back with compost and put compost around there. And then tomorrow I'm going to be mowing and mulching grass and leaves together, and I will cover the whole bed with a very thick layer of mulch. Then I'll be putting the netting over it to keep the buds off.
All right, so what's your secret formula on the mulch?
Well, for the compost, I just take partially composted stuff and put it around the thing. But mulch, I throw leaves, dead leaves all over the grass, and mow them all together. So like if I just do grass, it's too heavy and it just gets yucky. If you just do leaves, with as much wind as we have, whew, they just blow away. The grass and leaves together stays in place.
So is it a 50-50 combo?
Yeah, roughly. They change a little bit every time. But I'll tell you what, then once I do that and I get this net over, I have very little weeding the entire season. Sometimes I have to take the net off and weed one time, but between the compost and then the big thick layer of mulch, no weed grows in here.
Awesome.
So this is a row that'll kind of take care of itself to some degree. When I need to get irrigation going.
Yeah.
That's always a big job in the spring. That
I know, and I looked at the weather. It doesn't look like it's rain for the next 10 days.
No, so I need to get things going.
Yeah.
So I need somebody to hook up my main irrigation, and I start checking drip lines to see if they're any
I'll
good.
have to look around, see if there's anybody around.
Oh, I think I can
help.
find somebody.
Okay.
He's handsome. So I'll get the rest of these planted and then start putting some compost around them.
All right. You look pretty comfortable there in your garden walker.
This is wonderful. My daughter got this for me last year and he teases me about it. But it's wonderful. I mean, it's nice and padded. I can either sit on it like that, or if I want to sit and do something, I can have it like this. But a lot of times I'm on my knees. So this works really well. If I'm tired, I can just sit then.
That's perfect.
But it's very handy. I like it.
Good. Well, I like it too.
Good.
Wow, it's a big day. You're even mulching them today.
Yes, I am. I figure I'll get each one done entirely because then I can go ahead and put the netting over it. And the netting not only keeps the bugs out, but since we still have some rabbits in the garden that I haven't got yet, I got to protect them from the rabbits. So the netting will keep the rabbits away too, for now.
Okay.
That's a good thing. But I mean, I put this mulch on pretty heavy. The heavier it is, the less chance there'll be of weeds, you know?
So that's a good setup. That heavy mulch, and then under the mulch you have a little compost right around them?
Yep. A little bit left, so I'm just going to make it a little thicker in the middle here. Okay. But you don't want it covering the stuff. I have it pulled away from the broccoli a little bit. But now I'm putting in wires. And this is just high tensile wire we had on the farm when we bought it. Is that what it is?
It's what?
High tensile wire, what's it called?
Yeah.
We took
It's from the electric fence.
Yeah, we took a bunch down, but we have all this nice wire, so he cut it in nice sizes.
Yeah.
I just put it over the plants, put the nets over the wire, and they are safe.
So boom, you have a little low tunnel.
Yep. Keeps the plant safe and protected.
Okay. And is that right there, is that the cloth that you're putting over?
That's the cloth for this row, yes.
Okay.
It's ready to roll, baby.
So that's a very fine mesh, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's actually mosquito netting I get from Amazon. And it comes in all different sizes. I just got big pieces and then cut it the sizes I needed for the rows. So it's pretty versatile stuff. But it's nice because this is stuff that doesn't need pollinated. So I don't have to have big enough holes for bees. Nobody needs to get in there. So it's protected from all bugs and rabbits.
Sounds foolproof.
What's that?
Sounds foolproof.
Yeah, well, maybe close to it.
So you're going to put the cloth on it yet tonight?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
And I just lay rocks all along the side and the ends to keep it from blowing away. Because it's almost always windy here.
Okay.
So I got.
So did you think you'd get this much done today?
Yeah, I'm not done yet.
Okay.
I hope to do cauliflower too.
Oh,
and
really?
then I'm going to be completely out of energy.
Yeah.
So, okay. But yeah, it feels good once I get it done and they're netted. And they're pretty much done for the season until they produce their heads of broccoli.
Okay. It's pretty low maintenance. You have the irrigation lines in there.
Now, see, I still have to do that because
Okay.
somebody has to hook up irrigation. So I will have to take the netting off, lay the irrigation lines right beside the broccoli, keep it in place. So that's one thing that's not done here yet.
Okay.
But I have to have the irrigation going to do that. So I got to find that handsome irrigation guy
Yeah.
and get him moving.
He's never around when you need him.
He's going to be around tomorrow.
Oh, you know that, huh?
Oh, I know that. Put that man to work. Well, we get a lot of comments about how sweet we are to each other, and we usually are, but not always. Right before Donnie started filming, he's like, wait, there's something really bright in that picture. What is it? Oh, it's your legs. Because they're so pale white. It's April. They'll have tan in a month or two. So he's not always sweet. Ha 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 ha. He thinks it's funny. Anyway, cauliflower's all planted, composted, mulched, and covered. At least I think this is cauliflower. Remember, I kind of got broccoli and cauliflower a little mixed up. So we're going to see what this is. I think it's cauliflower. We'll see what it grows. But
Time will tell.
Whatever it is, it's planted.
Yeah.
Now it's on to cabbage.
Hey,
What?
you having a good day?
I am having, this is wonderful.
Yeah.
Playing in the dirt all day. Yes. The weather's nice. It's like probably 60, 65.
Yep.
This is beautiful.
Little breeze.
Yeah, I'm in my happy place.
Yeah.
So on to cabbage. I know these are all cabbage. I didn't get them mixed up. I have red cabbage and green cabbage. And I'm going to do the same exact thing I do with the other stuff. I'm taking off the bottom leaf or two. I'm going to put it in the soil, surround it by some partially composted compost, and mulch it in really good. And out here, these rows are actually a little bit wider than some parts of the garden. The past, I don't know, it just worked out that way. So I'm doing two. I actually staggered them. So they're kind of close together, but I think they'll be fine. But this is going to be one really nice wide road of cabbage.
So question,
Yes,
why is some cabbage red and some green? And why do you plant both?
it just is.
So,
I tend to use green when I make things like slaw, but I love the cabbage or the red stuff in when I do Thai slaw. And red's just pretty. If you put it in some salad,
so is it all for presentation? It's all just visual?
I
There's
don't
no
think
difference?
I taste a difference. Yeah, I don't think I taste any difference. We'll have to do a taste test. Taste just plain old green lettuce and plain old red.
Okay.
To me, they taste the same, but they just look different and they're pretty. I mean, even when they're growing, they're pretty.
Well, I get it. I like having the different colors in a salad, but...
Well, and they call it red cabbage, but it's really more like purple.
Yeah.
But I mean, just even the plants, the veins in those things is just beautiful. They're green with these deep purple veins. So they're even a pretty plant.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hey, you're making good progress.
I am making progress. This feels good. And after I get the cabbage and the Brussels sprouts all mulched and everything, then I get to move on to the flowers.
Oh.
That to me is the most fun. I mean, I do sell flowers at the farm stand, I make some money, but they are just so pretty. I just love having flowers in the garden. I want it functional and pretty, and the flowers do that. So, get off with the vegetable, get on with those, move on to flowers. Fun day.
Okay, it's the end of winter and it's time for the bees. A little bit of attention. It's warm enough. It's mid-50s and they're flying today. So we're going to go out and transition from their winter setup, which are 2 deep hives, which are the taller boxes, and they kind of all cram together and keep warm over the winter. But now spring is just around the corner. Some of the flowers are starting to go, so we're getting ready for what they call the spring honey flow. So we're going to double their space so that they'll have somewhere to put all the honey that they're making, and we put them in honey supers. Now what we do, we put a special screen between the place where the queen lays in the lower 2 boxes, called a queen excluder, and then all the honey supers. All the worker bees work in the supers up top, and they're going to load these things full of honey. So we're ready. Yeah, it sounds like you got a housekeeper behind you there.
She's being pushy. She's done laying, but she just is squawking like crazy. So
she wants to be famous.
I guess. She wants to be in a video. She's a what's it? Video bomber?
Yeah.
So we're about to have some serious fun. What are we going to do?
Clean out chicken coop.
We're cleaning out the chicken coop. And Bella, my wonderful granddaughter, wants to help.
That's awesome.
I know. I need the help. It's a lot of hard work.
It's harder than it looks, actually, isn't
It's
it?
very hard.
So that's deep bedding, right? Is that what you
deep
call
bedding,
it?
and we actually haven't done it for 2 years.
Oh my.
And it still doesn't really smell that bad.
Yeah.
We use hemp, and hemp really does absorb everything. It doesn't make much of an odor.
Yeah.
So, but it's time to get everything out of there, everything, and then put in new hemp.
All right.
Let the fun begin.
All right, we're ready to get started?
We're ready.
Okay.
As ready as we ever will be.
Now, the last time we did this, we actually pulled the tractor, nosed it right up, and that's how we designed it. But it was kind of awkward because then the tractor bucket was in the way, and we found that we had to actually go up in there to scrape and clean it out. So we're going to try another method. We have a tarp down. We're going to try just pulling it all forward on the tarp, and then we can bring the tractor bucket up and use it to carry it away. So it's a nasty job. I hate wearing these things, you know, but it really makes sense when you're cleaning out, you know, this to load up. So I'm going to go ahead and put my mask on, and first job is going to slide under it, and this is deep bedding. You know, it's had many layers, so it's a little crusty, and we'll have to break it up.
It is hard.
Yep, so here we go. Okay, so what we did, we underestimated the weight. We couldn't pick up the tarp. So we're gonna do it like we did last year. Just kind of scoop it right into the bucket. So I guess the old-fashioned way works best, huh?
Just pull the tractor up and load it up, yeah.
Yeah.
Your cows are noisy.
I know. They're mad that the chickens are getting all the attention.
Yeah, that's it. We want a clean house. They already have a clean house. So we're just about done. Last little bit to scoop out, and then we put in the nice clean hep, and the girls have a beautifully clean house.
And that's the last way. So.
And we go take a shower.
Yeah.
I need a nice shower.
Blah. It's disgusting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was it fun?
Yes.
Gonna help next year?
Well, it's fun working with
maybe
Meemaw.
2 years. I might not do it again for another 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh, this one wants to be famous again.
Girlfriend.
That's the crazy one.
She wants up here all the time. Girl, what are you doing?
She just wants to be famous.
Huh? What do you want?
She's just checking out.
You want to know what we're doing, huh?
She's going to see what scent you're putting in her new...
That one.
They'll be putting scent in it tonight. As soon as they get on the roost,
Yeah.
it won't be clean anymore.
All right. Well, I'm going to drop the last load.
Okay.
And we'll be good to go.
Yay.
Sounds good.
Get out of here.
Oh, mamma mia.
So how do the strawberries look this year? What are you doing, moving them?
Yeah, most of them did okay, but for some reason, this one section of this row, they died out. So I've had strawberries. I move the rows every so often, and they still keep coming up where they were. So I have strawberries all over the garden where I don't want them. So I'm just digging them up, putting them where I do. So I'll end up getting this whole row complete with odds and ends around the garden. And I should have a nice row of strawberries. So we'll see. That's
Okay,
the
so
plan.
this is the middle of April, and they start rocking in what, the middle of May?
Oh, yeah.
In first week in June, you're getting...
Yeah, but these plants are already growing, and I have the irrigation going, so I'll put them in. They're in good soil. They should take off pretty darn well.
Okay.
We'll see. I want strawberries.
It doesn't matter in mixing up the types.
No, well, I think I only have one type at this point. I don't know what they are, but they're red.
Okay.
But I just want a full row.
Sounds good. All right, so I have irrigation water up to each of your 4 sections. Your timers are in, your pressure controls are in, and now you're the specialist for, what's that, your drip tape?
Yeah, we're going to do a video later with more details about our irrigation. People have asked about it, so that's going to be coming up soon. But we had to get it up and running right now. And my job then is to go through row by row, turn the drip tape on, see if there's any leaks. Some people tear all their drip tape up every year. We don't, because to be honest, I think I've only had to replace 4 or 5 lines so far, and I've checked quite a few.
Yeah.
So I see which ones are still okay, I replace the ones that aren't. And I just go around row to row.
I love your setup there in your buggy.
Yeah, pull it out, stretch it out, hook it up, and make sure it works.
Yeah, you're really good at that now.
Well, how many, 4 or 5 years now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get, you get a system.
Yeah, and we've had some of the tapes probably last 4 years.
I bet.
Yeah.
You don't have to replace them every year.
So it's not only a cost saving, it saves a lot of time.
Because to replace them, yeah, you turn it on, if you see a leak, you got to unhook it, go get the other end, get it out. Stretch this out, get the end on, hook it on, make sure, it's time consuming every single row.
Yeah.
So when they work, it's like, yes.
Hey, it feels like somebody just turned the broiler on.
Yeah, the sun's coming out. There was a little bit of rain earlier today. Now the sun's out and it's going to get sticky and humid.
Yeah.
So. I just planted my first row of flowers, a whole row of half of a row of snapdragons. But last year I only had 1 row of flowers, so I only had 1 irrigation line. This year there's 2, so I need 2 lines. Donnie was nice enough to put a new faucet in here for me, and I just have to hook the drip tape to it. It's pretty easy. You pull the little twisty thing back.
Can you move the hose? It's in the way.
Can you see now?
Yeah, thank you.
You stick that thing on and you twist this tight and it holds the drip tape in place, hopefully. Once in a while I don't have it tight enough, turn it on and it flies off.
Okay.
But I think that one's tight. You have to do something to the end of the drip tape so the water doesn't just shoot out the end of the drip tape. And it's really complicated, real fancy. Fold it over.
You're just rolling it up.
Roll it up. And this is tubing from like the heavier stuff. And you stick it in there. And that is my fancy end cap.
Okay.
And that holds it. Now I turn it on and get it in place.
I think our viewers will be able to tell it's getting late in the
Yeah,
day.
the sun's just about going
Yeah,
down.
we got long shadows.
It's been a long day.
I got to say something, Mrs. Hordenberg. In the last 3 days, you've gotten quite a tan. You look very healthy
I might
with
have gotten a
rosy
little
cheeks.
too much today. I was out a lot today.
Yeah.
So there was a little rain shower this morning, but then the rest of the day it's been pretty much sunny.
Well, you have your glow back. You look beautiful.
It might be a red glow.
Yeah.
But whatever.
So how you feeling now?
Good, but tired.
Yeah.
By the end of the day, I'm tired, but I feel good. I have most of the stuff it's in is watered, irrigated. It's safe. It's not going to die, and I'm getting there.
You still sound a little congested.
I can't get rid of it. It just hangs in there.
Yeah.
I feel fine. I feel my energy's fine.
Yeah.
So I still have a couple things on the wagon in there I want to plant out here yet, and I still got to get the honeyberries in the ground.
Okay.
So I guess that'll be tomorrow. Since the sun's going down, that'll be tomorrow.
All right. Good day.
Very good day.
It's a beautiful morning, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is a beautiful morning, but it's going to get hot later. First honeyberry in the ground.
All right. They look good. But you had them for a little while. I know you were nervous about them.
Well, they came, and I was planting them where you had to pull the elderberries out, and the elderberries hadn't been pulled out yet, so they kind of had to go into a holding tank.
That was a big job.
I put them in big pots and just kept them safe until they could go in the ground. Now they'll thrive. And this one is indigo gem. I think there's 5 indigo gems and then 4 check something. Check are the one that help cross-pollinate. You always have to have at least 2 different kinds of honeyberries. And usually the places tell you what you need.
Yeah.
I didn't know honeyberries, they bloom at different times of the year. They're all early, but some are really early, some are medium. And I have a little bit of everything, which is good because they'll produce over a longer period of time. I'm gonna hit some elderberry roots.
This is a characteristically common row for you with your little bit of a bend in it, you know? There are people out there who do rows with strings, and they probably are getting anxiety watching you plant this.
Yeah, I don't use strings.
With not a straight row.
Okay, I thought this was gonna be easy just into the soil, but there's elderberry roots down here. I'm gonna need a real shovel.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna have elderberries growing with my honeyberries. Yeah, look at this.
Boy.
There's an elderberry root. Okay, it's gonna be a challenge. Getting there.
Yeah, this has to be fun on such a beautiful morning.
Oh, this is. And I just can't wait to get lots of honeyberries in a year or two.
Where did you get these?
These I actually got from Etsy. It's hard to find honeyberries. A lot of places already sold out. But another viewer gave me a suggestion. There's a place, I'll put the link below, but it's actually an elderberry farm, or a honeyberry farm. They grow other stuff too, but I think honeyberries are the focus. So I actually ordered some more from them. So I think I'm gonna end up with like 26 honeyberries. We're gonna get honeyberries, baby.
That could be a big item at the farm stand since nobody else around here sells
Nobody
them.
has them.
Yeah.
And they're delicious. To me, they're better than blueberries.
Yeah.
Blueberries sometimes can be like sickening sweet. These are like a tiny bit tart. Now, different honeyberries are different. Some are more tart than others. But I love honeyberries. I love them. And around here, our soil is so alkaline, blueberries just won't grow. I can't get the soil acidic enough to grow them. So, honeyberries it is. And I like them better. They grow easier. It's a win-win. 2 more.
All right.
And they'll be in.
So this is what you've been waiting for all winter, isn't it?
Yeah. This is the dream come true, right here. Playing in the dirt, planting, getting things ready to grow. Yeah, I checked. These are indigo gem, and the others are, they're called Check 17. Whatever that is. But they're good for being a cross-pollinator. And I think they have to be within 100 feet of each other. I'll check on that. But all the honeyberries are right here, so they should help cross-pollinate each other. That's the plan. But
so that's mushroom soil you got.
Yeah, so I'm only mixing a little bit of that in there. It's pretty potent. But this is exciting. I will be babying these guys, including I'll probably have to put a fence around here since I don't know if there's still rabbits in here or not. I've caught a few, and they've relocated to my son's house. But rabbits would love this tender little honeyberry leaves, so I gotta somehow protect all these little babies. Okay, honeyberry's done.
Well, I can tell you're having a blast. You know why?
How?
I see some mushroom soil on your nose.
Yeah, I get on my hands and I push my glasses up. And I always have dirt on my nose. Yeah, the sign of a happy gardener here.
Yeah.
Dirty.
So I know 2 weeks ago you were really worried because we were way behind. You were just starting to get better from being sick. Do you feel like you're caught up now?
Not quite. Almost. I mean, we got a lot done these last few days. All the brassicas are in, the onions are in.
Well, the last week has
snapdragons.
really been hard work.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. We've been working our buns off.
Yeah, we've had some really cold days, which kind of was good because we were doing hauling heavy duty work, and now we're doing
Yeah,
the planting,
yeah.
and the weather's really nice.
Yeah, but by this afternoon it's supposed to be 80-some, 88, I think. But I'll probably be inside this afternoon. And actually my granddaughter requested dandelion jelly, so I'll probably be making dandelion jelly today.
That's good.
But I'm happy to have all this done. Thanks for joining us on the first big planting in the garden. More to come in a couple weeks. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.